Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the last reaction in series 1 of The Haunting Hour. This is the grand finale. Before you skip ahead to the reactions, if you're just here for the reactions, stay tuned at the very end because I'm going to touch on my plans for series 2 of The Haunting Hour. Last episode was part 1 of the finale, which was Scary Mary. And that was a really good episode. So it basically focused around essentially the legend of Bloody Mary in a new form. And there was Scary Mary, who was a woman who died a long time ago in a fire because she was looking in the mirror, I think, and she was all like burned and scarred, and she's now a ghost. And if you say her name in the mirror, she comes and does something to you. It's not really clear. So there's the girl, Hannah. I forgot her name last time. She's called Hannah, and she was egged on to do the Scary Mary name calling in front of the mirror. She did it, and now she's being followed by Scary Mary everywhere, in like mirrors and windows, and started to turn a bit odd because Hannah was very shy and didn't like to look herself in the mirror. She didn't have a lot of photos of herself. But at the end of the episode, she was like staring in the mirror a lot, brushing her hair with this brush that appeared that was apparently Mary's. And it ended where these weird masked people popped their heads around this mirror where Mary was. And it looks like they broke through, grabbed Hannah and pulled her through the mirror, because at the very end we saw Hannah in the mirror doing like the grasping towards the mirror like Scary Mary did. In terms of what this episode is going to be about, I can't really know, because maybe Scary Mary went through the same thing. She went into the mirror with these masked things, and that's why she's in there doing that thing at the mirror all the time, like Hannah is now. I don't really have any guesses, because I kind of talked about it at the end of the last episode, that the guesses that I did have throughout where it was going to go changed quite a lot, so I'm intrigued to know where it's going to go. I guess the only thing we can do is jump into the episode. This is Series 1, Episode 22, the finale of Series 1, Scary Mary Part 2. If you enjoy it, please let me know down below in the comments what you think. And let us jump into Scary Mary Part 2. I am really intrigued to know what those mask people mean, who they are, because genuinely that did really scare me, that end bit. Okay. She's in a bed, in a vintage dress. Was I right in that her and Scary Mary might swap places? Okay, I can hear a horse and cart. What's that?
Mom! Mom!
Oh.
She can't hear you.
Hi, Mary. Ah! What I presume is Mary.
Mom!
Maybe not.
I used to yell and scream like that. We all did. Drink. Where am I? Where am I?
This is genuinely, for me, really freaky.
Hi, Amber. It's Marla.
So well done, Haunting Hour.
Do you
Well
know
done.
who she is?
Her mom's called everyone. It's like she just disappeared.
Is Eric going to be the one to save her? Oh, that'd be so romantic. Oh. Because he's the only one that she told what was kind of going on a little bit. That the brush appeared through the mirror. She wanted to make herself pretty for Mary. Come on, Eric, put the pieces together.
Eric, wait!
Oh.
I'm right here!
Oh, I thought he heard her then.
Maybe she ran away. Hannah? No way. Look, I'm telling you, man. Ever since she played that game, she's been acting really weird. Like Scary
Yeah.
Mary was inside of her head or something. And then the cracked mirror by her front door, and now this hairbrush. The burnt handle, M for Mary. If you didn't put it there, then where did it come from?
Dude, I don't know.
It must have come through the mirror.
It's impossible.
And I bet there's a reason the brush came through the mirror.
It's a lot to believe, though. I'm scared.
You were gone so long. It only seems that way. Am I in Mary's world? Yes. And she lives in the farmhouse? Yes. I want to go home. Don't think like that. You'll get used to it. And in a while,
You'll get to leave this room.
I don't like this,
Sometimes
but I love it.
we even get to go up to the big house. You get to choose your mask.
Oh. These people seem to be people that were like Hannah, got dragged through by Mary, and have been in this world ever since.
She told me they're all different. Are they?
I don't want a mask.
Hey,
She doesn't like to see us without them.
Why?
because they're too pretty.
What do you look like?
I don't
Oh,
know.
does that make sense?
No. Stop! Get away!
Oh! What's happened to her? What did Mary do? Maybe Mary's taken their beauty.
When it's your turn, you won't want anyone looking at your face.
No, don't blame me, really.
I told him about the hairbrush.
You need to give that to the police. If she was kidnapped, it could have the DNA of her abductor.
Scary Mary's
Good
DNA.
point.
There is no scary Mary.
It's actually really
some
smart
kidnapper
thinking,
just
though. I'll
happened
give
to know
that.
Hannah was playing this game.
So get the brush tested for DNA. It'll show if there's hair from 100 years ago. That's right.
Possibly.
So let's say I give the brush to the cops, and they do the test, and it proves there's old hair in it. What's that gonna do? They're gonna keep the brush, and then we're not gonna be able to get it back. Dude, we're gonna need that brush.
What for?
To find Hannah.
How?
The same way we lost her.
In the mirror. In these shows, we all know that kids don't make any sensible decisions really very often. So saying give the evidence to the police that's gone missing is super sensible in a real world situation. This is nightmare fuel. Oh my god. Okay.
Has any boy come to call on me tonight?
No, ma'am. No boys come to call on you tonight.
Is there any boys in this world? Will you keep abducting girls? Oh my word. What's she doing with her face?
Has any boy come to call on me tonight?
No, ma'am. No boys come to
Oh. Has she stolen their faces? This is messed up, people. Messed up. And I love it.
Objects that have been part of magic keep vibrations.
Talismans.
Right.
This is such bull.
If you're so sure it's not gonna work, then why don't you try it? Didn't
Good
think
point.
so. Anyone else?
Eric, you really
Bloody
believe she
Mary
looked in the
thing.
mirror?
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I think maybe I'm nuts.
I believe it. So do I.
You're all crazy.
Scary Mary, she's got you.
Oh, we're in the mirror world.
Shut up, Tyler.
Idiot.
The brush. Use the brush.
Hannah? Are you there? Are you there?
Oh.
Hannah!
Oh. Has he come through?
Eric?
Oh. No. Please no.
It's time.
This is awful. Maybe I've just got a fear of like people with masks on, but he's through because there's a specific bird that goes off every time they're in Scary Mary's world, so he's gone through.
Where are you taking me?
Miss Mary? The new face, Miss Mary.
Oh god. Okay. Hopefully he can stop her before she takes the face. Hopefully.
Oh, yes. This would be Hannah. Isn't she pretty? Did she choose a mask?
No, Miss Mary. Not yet.
You don't want to choose your own mask?
She doesn't want to keep her. She wants to keep her face. I think.
Felt sorry for you.
Uh oh. That's not good.
Please let me go.
Choose one for her.
Mary's a good villain. Like, she's really ominous and spooky. And I really don't like her.
What are you gonna do to me? Let me go!
She lost her face now, I presume.
Is that a boy?
She's been waiting for a boy, though.
A boy has come to visit you?
But not you, bitch. Although she got her face.
Hannah, is that you? It's me, Eric.
Okay.
Eric?
So is that Hannah? Or is that Scary Mary?
Are you alright?
I think so.
Is he tricking? She's
I
tricked him, I
thought she took my face.
Scary Mary?
think.
Yes.
Where is she?
Why did you come for me, Eric?
Why? Because
It's Mary. Yeah.
About my face. Tell me
Definitely.
about my face.
Oh, you're such a weirdo, Mary.
A good face. Is that all?
What do you want me to say?
Tell the truth. That everyone wants to look at my face.
Oh, God, get over
My face is
it.
the most beautiful face in all
You
of creation.
self-involved woman.
That when you look upon my face, tell me I'm the most beautiful girl in the world.
Tell
Tell me.
Tell
Stop
me.
it. When you get like that, you don't look beautiful at all.
Yes, I do.
It's a very ugly trait.
You're not Hannah.
Yes, I am.
You're not. Look.
Don't look at me.
Where is she?
I'm. Take me. You're lying.
Off of me.
Hannah. It's a really nice image though, her playing the piano with all the fire around her.
I smell fire. Please, please get me out of here. I'm Hannah. Take me.
Oh, go away, girls. No.
She's ugly. She has no face.
Uh-oh. But now I feel bad for the girls though, because they got trapped in there and now they're dead.
Can't see.
Just hold on, okay?
She only has to get her face back. I hope so. Now they definitely believe now he's gone missing as well. Yay!
Are we home? Oh, I can't believe it. Is that you?
Hey! I don't know how that works, but hey! It's just they walk through the lake. She's back, she's got a face. It seems like it's definitely 100% Hannah.
So good to see your face. It's good to have one.
I want a happy ending for this one.
Guys.
Oh God. That happened, it was too much to
Has
ask.
come to call.
Sorry, that ending was a little bit silly. Okay, so, silly ending aside, that episode was brilliant. That was miles better than part one. Now, I know they had to set up a lot in part one for part two to work, but it felt like a totally different kind of episode because most of it took place, obviously, in Mary's world. And there was bits in there that I could see in genuine, full-on, big production horror movies, so these masked girls walking around, dragging girls through, stealing their faces so that this girl could be pretty again, and she changes her face in this trunk. I mean, if you watch Return to Oz, there's a woman called Queen Mombi. She changes her head for like various different women. There's just loads of stuff there that's genuinely really scary. I am impressed. I am really impressed because it's been a great season and there's been episodes that are more funny, episodes that are scary, everything, and lots of different levels of horror. And when they do creepy really well. Like episodes such as, say, Catching Cold was kind of creepy at points, and Really You, Fear Never Knocks, things like that. There's some really good creepy episodes. But this was the first one that I really thought, had some really great horror moments that I could see in a genuine movie at a cinema. Because all that stuff with Scary Mary in the house was really well done. And I thought it was really creepy. I did. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I thought it was great. Now, as a two-parter, I don't know how I feel about the whole thing together, because the first part I didn't enjoy that much. It was good, but it was clearly setting up a lot of stuff for this part. The best part about the first part was the ending, when the masked people came into it. I don't even know how to explain why I loved it so much. I just thought there was some really good horror moments. And Scary Mary as a villain was really good, because the more I knew about her, the less I liked her, and the more I rooted for Hannah. Because even Hannah as a character wasn't the most exciting. I did empathise with her, because I'm like her, I don't like looking in mirrors and stuff. But she's not the most exciting character. Other than Ethan, her friends weren't in it too much to get a lot of development, minus one of the girls is quite self-involved. The guy who does the weightlifting sort of is a bit full of himself a little bit. So our friends weren't really that developed until this part, where we saw them try and do the right thing, go to the police, which, like I say, in a normal world, the fact that they went to tell Ethan, get their brush, take it to the police to get evidence, was really good, because that's, if you've read Goosebumps, you've watched You Afraid of the Dark, a lot of the times kids don't do the sensible option. So when they were like, let's go to the police with the evidence, great. Obviously we know, me and you guys watching, that this is all supernatural, she's been sucked into the mirror world. Therefore, they're not going to find anything. But it is nice to see friends trying to do the right thing, even if it wouldn't have really helped. And it was nice to see that Ethan got more development, and he was one who, straight away when she disappeared, knew what was going on. He listened to her last episode, he believed her, and he investigated, found a way through, and saved her. But like I say, the more I learned about Scary Mary, the less I liked her. She went from this sympathetic story about a girl who died in a fire, and was now like struggling with like the spirit world and wanting to be beautiful and stuff. Quite sympathetic. But then when we got to find out who these masked people were, that they were all girls that she'd found beautiful. Obviously they must have done the Scary Mary ritual as well. She thought they were beautiful, stuck them into her world, stole their face, and obviously part of it was that she was waiting for this man to appear to fall in love with her. But because she was stuck in this world, that was never going to happen. But spirits that don't really see that, and often with a lot of ghost stories, they're stuck in a cycle that they can't break out of, which is why it's down to someone that they haunt, or someone that's one of their victims, has to try and break them out of it, and that's what this was. But I felt sorry for the girls and Hannah, and as the story went on, I was like, right, we need to stop Scary Mary. I want her to die. I don't care anymore what she went through. She's now hurting other people. Which is why I felt really awful at the end when the place started to burn down. There was some really cool visuals, like I said. When she was at the piano, playing the piano, while the place was on fire around her. Really great image. And Ethan carrying Hannah away from the building as it's on flames, and she had the mask on, in the dress. Great image. But I felt so sorry for the girls, because they were victims as well. And now they've been left to burn in the fire. Like, could they not have left with him and Hannah and gone through the lake and gone out? Yes, there's a very, very high possibility that they would have come out to a world that's not their own anymore, because they could have been captured a long time ago. Their family could have died by now. They could have been like captured 60 years ago. I don't really know if that was touched on much, but I did feel a little awful for them. Not only were they caught on Scary Mary, got pulled through the mirror, got trapped in that world, lost their face, was trapped for however many years, and now they're left to die in a burning building. I felt really awful. But with the logic of these shows, I think we're not meant to really focus on that. I think they're meant to focus on Hannah got saved by the boy. It's all lovely and great. And that was a nice story. It's nice for the guy who the girl fancies to be, this is going to sound awful, but to be smart and to be really a main part of saving her. And it's a really likeable character. I really liked Ethan. He was really good and stood up against his friends when he said, this is how we're going to do it. This is what we're going to do. Scary Mary took it. Every one of them said no. Other than the blonde one believed him briefly, I think. Everyone said, no, you're crazy, but he did it anyway, so good on him. I really liked him for that. The ending, however, I found stupid. Like, I wanted a happy ending, which this show doesn't do a lot of, right? So I expected there to be a twist, even though I didn't want there to be one. And then when Scary Mary appeared in the mirror, and he's like, a girl has come for you, or whatever it was that she did, I just found that a little, it just ruined the ending a little bit for me. I'm happy for Scary Mary to be in the mirror, and there'd be like a little hint that she's still around, or a hint that she's coming for Ethan. But that was just a bit too over the top and kind of ruined it a little bit for me, which was a shame because the episode was so scary at points for me, so creepy, and had some great images, and I liked the characters in this. They were really good development. Oh, but that ending was, yeah, it was just a little bit tarnished, the ending for me. But I had a really good episode. I really enjoyed that. But in terms of series 2, because I know that's what some people want to hear about, am I going to do series 2? Yes, I am going to go into series 2, but not yet. So I know that might be disappointing to hear, especially if this is the only one on my channel that you're watching, the only series that you're watching. But what I always do with the series because of the reaction schedule with filming, editing and all that stuff, I always take a break between one series and the next. And the reason for that is because I watch every episode 3 times. I watch it to record the episode, I watch it to edit, and I watch it once the edit's finished to make sure that it's all okay. I've not left any bits in that I don't want people to see, or there's like editing mistakes. So just between each series, I like to take a few weeks off, take a break. So what I think I'm going to do with this one, just so you know, I think I'm going to be doing the next series of Are You Afraid of the Dark, possibly before I move on to series 2. And I've got another thing that I'm thinking of starting as well, but I'll keep that quiet till I see what goes on. So yeah, just so you know what's going on, I'm going to be taking a break from The Haunting Hour, probably moving on to series 3, You're Afraid of the Dark. But things change, I change my mind a lot. But just so you know, series 2 is coming, just not straight away. Make sure you tune in next week for your ranking of series 1. Let me know down below in those comments what you think of that ranking and your thoughts there. But in these ones, let me know your thoughts of Scary Mary. Did you enjoy the episode as much as I did? Did you think it was scary? I thought the mask girls were really creepy, and I really enjoyed the wrap up of Scary Mary's storyline, minus a little bit right at the end. Let me know down below what you think of this episode. As always, my name is Scott. I hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave some comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Subscribe to my channel for series 2, inevitably when that starts, but also You're Afraid of the Dark series 3, which I'm really excited to do. And thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. Bye guys, and take care.